to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
47-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
David Johnson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
7.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And there's a good catch by David Johnson. Good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
7 yards the pickup there.
7 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
No good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. On the return comes Cobb. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And out will come the offense as they take over.
32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
21.
So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now Cobb to return. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's Hill one more time. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And some room to work. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Hill. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Run down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Hill. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the carry, it's Hill. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
A big loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Houston, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.